Yes, I've got to try and mount the plate onto these bits of bracket here, which is a bit flimsy. Well, finally got this number plate sorted out. It's a big relief. Can't say enough about Alan at SGM Cars in Kyle. Really helped me out. Thanks, Alan. Let's start. Morning, morning. It's 11:24 on day 7. I think it's Wednesday. We are leaving Kyle, and I'll stand in Kyle of Lochalsh, which is over the Skye Bridge. Can we see the bridge? It was over there in the distance, but the rain has come in yet again. I was slightly preoccupied by the fact that my number plate had ripped off. I was completely unaware that it had gone until I'd got off and I spotted it. It's gone. So I couldn't recover it. It was all gone. So I spent most of the afternoon, or the rest of the afternoon, stressing about it and getting very depressed that my tour was over. I found a guy in Kyle, where I've just left, who not only sorted me a number plate, but made a pretty good job considering I just turned up. He used his own metal clipboard, which works perfectly. I'll show you later. And yeah, top man. SGM Cars in Kyle. So the McKinnon County House Hotel and Lodge, I think it was called, in Kyle of Lochalsh, was okay, but it didn't really compare to even the budget hotels that I stay in. The staff were varied. I had an issue with one of the women. In fact, scrap this. I'm not even going to review them. Fuck them. They'll get a review, but I'm not going to put it on the YouTube. So this is Ellandoonan Castle. You see that? It's all very calm. It's 12 o'clock already, but what's nice to know is I think I'm going to be in Inverness in about an hour and a half. Is this Invergary? I can't talk anymore. Look at this beautiful view. Oh no, you can't see it. All these mountains. Can you see that? I'm not sure if you can. Probably not. Wasted. That's what Scottish weather does to the landscape. It ruins it. It's meant to be good weather today. I think it was like a 10% chance of rain. It's like misty on the hills. Look at this valley we're going through here. See this ahead of us? With a little pine woodland. I think I've worked out my earplug situation. All the earplugs I buy are single use, and they really are. They really mean single use. I find that they're the best when I just unwrap them and put them in. The more I compress them, the worse they become, which is obvious really, but yeah, they sort of degrade over time. So I have got 50 pairs of those, so I should be able to get through in a few months. Not sure if it was worth it in the end. It's a nice bridge, but to be honest, I think it's a bit nice about at the end there. Ugh. I would say it's really peaceful, but I've got earplugs in, so everything's peaceful. Take my new number plate, picture of my new bike with my number plate. So this is the Battle of Glenshiel. I mean, personally, I've never heard of it. Jacobite Revolution. Oh yeah, I think I have heard of that. Is this when they sort of went to bosh the British throne? Nice bit of running water. Battle of Glenshiel. God, can you imagine fighting in a... Okay, so the one disadvantage to new earplugs is I can't hear the beeps of my GoPro video starting on and off, so I never know when the thing's on or off. Quite like the idea of some sort of little readout on the handlebar, or you could put the unit that talks to the camera on the handlebar and it's on, off, how long it's got, a display of what you can see, but the actual camera is attached to your helmet. That's fine. If you ever want to start and stop it, you just use the remote. I know there is a remote available, but does it have all the stuff on it? Maybe it does. Maybe I've just invented something that already exists. We are still, where are we? 58 miles to Inverness. It says we're going to get there in 1 hour and 23 minutes. I'd like to say it's brightening up a bit, but just... no, it's not, so I can't say that. Oh, that is a meandering river. So this is Fort Augustus. Hadn't planned to come through here. There you go. Yeah, we've got about an hour to go now. 34 miles. So we'll go to Inverness. It's only 5 miles away. That was free. with a dramatic with the light. Going east. So east is this way, north is that way. Obviously. The sun should just be over there, but it's not. But it's not raining, and after the last few days, 3 days, I am happy that it's not raining and that I'm just riding and I'm not speeding and I can see the lock and I can see the other side. That's something. There's no traffic. It goes as fast or as slow as I want. I've got my my rainproof stuff off. Take my time, can chill out, can stop if I want. Okay, so we're coming up to a place called, I think it's called Dromedrocket, which is near Urquhart Castle. Lewiston. I do remember this bit. So we're entering Inverness. This is it. We're here for 3 nights. We leave on Saturday morning. It's Wednesday today. And hopefully we're going to use this as a base. So this is the River Ness. Now straight. Busy. Hello. So I've just got into Inverness East. Premier Inn. I bet the internet works. I'm hoping the internet works. I'm hoping the internet works. Download some movies. Very good, we're all done. It's been like this every 15 minutes. Morning. It's Friday. I think it's day 9, and today we're going to do a circuit up to John O'Groats. Go along the north coast a bit, through the Highlands, and back down the east coast. It should be a good day. The rain's been on and off, so I'm just going to wing it today. I've got no rain suit on. Sorry, I'm not carrying any rain suit. Just got my laminates, should be good. And yeah, see how we get on. I think it's quite a long run today. It's about 260 miles, which for me is quite long. Not as long as my journey up and journey down, but I think it's one of the longest days of the tour. If it starts to get a bit sunnier, get the sun's out. I'll stop. That's what I was going to do. Yeah, so sun's come out. I was saying earlier in a video that once you get through those highlands, it'll brighten up, and it did. It's quite good. This has to be an inland lock. I can't imagine it being the sea. Let's get a picture. And also I'm starting to perfect how to pack, how to get things sorted out, not be such a faffer. Slightly gravelled road. You've got to be a bit careful along here. This is where I'm doing only 20 miles an hour, bringing my average speed down. That's okay. Everything looks so dramatic with my dark visor down. Miles to go. I'll get back to you. It's a very black road. Just newly laid. Weave around the sheep. Oh, I think we're coming to an actual option, and we're going to keep going. we going? That way. Betty Hill. I saw a sign for Betty Hill about 20 miles away. 20 miles ago. Nice little house. Over the river. River Never. Never. So I just wanted to basically get a picture of this beach, so I think it looks really nice. So that was the beach near Aird. I think it's called like Aird Skitch or something. It's a bit of an odd name to it, I couldn't quite pronounce it. So we're at Sandside Beach, which is a very nice beach. Let's show you. You can see that. It's very nice, but it's got radioactive particles in it. So as much as it looks really pretty, I don't think we'd want to go digging there. So right over there in the distance, you see that? There's a power station or nuclear power plant, Dounreay. So obviously it's particles that come from there, where they can't remember what they do. They process uranium, I guess. Yeah, the beach is nice though. Uninhabited, not a person on it. Probably can't hear me, but it's radioactive. There's a bike. Doing very well. So this is a little village called Ray. It's right next to the nuclear power plant, Dounreay. Not sure I'd want to live here. So there's the Dounreay nuclear power station. See the reactor. slightly worried that it's a bit rusted on the one side. I suppose they know what they're doing. And that's, I think we're going down there. Nice little ideas, aren't they? So there you go. Well, that was John O'Groats, and the weather could have been better. It's blowing a gale, and it's raining hard. I think there was a little break in the weather, and I've got some pictures, I've got a bit of video. But to be honest, I'm not attracted to the touristy side of the country. I do it because it's quite a well, it's quite a significant point of my tour, because everything now is south, so everywhere I go I'm going to be closer and closer to home. So I think there's still something like 700 miles to go, but I've got a couple of days to do it. But yeah,